Insights with Terri Ep.214, a weekly look through the eyes of predictive astrologer Terri Ep.214. Here's Terri.
Hi everyone, this is Terri, and you're listening to Insights with Terri Ep.214. Thank you for joining me to explore the week of April the 14th through the 20th, 2025. I am going to do something a little different. I'm not going to look at the planets this time. I think we've had enough planets. It is a beautiful full moon out there, and I think that we all know that a full moon will give us the energy. Now, they don't call it lunatic for nothing. It's because the full moon can bring out extreme emotions, extreme behaviors in some people. But this is the time that I look forward to getting some real good energy to maybe get the things done that I've been putting off, or the endurance that I need. I see the animals are feeling the full moon. So I see the ducks running around when they don't have to. They could sit in the sun, but they get goosing around. And my dogs, I find, are very hard to settle with this particular full moon. I've had to talk to them. I've had to have some serious talks because they're just full of it. So they just don't want to settle down. So with my dogs, what I do is I spend time on lessons of letting them self-soothe, which teaches them to be still, teaches them how to still themselves. Kind of like if we get stuck in a line at the grocery store and it's a long line and people are dinking around, or maybe the cashier isn't as fast as we think she should be, and our tempers are short, and we start to breathe heavy and our heart starts to slam and something could come out of our mouths, but maybe not. We're Canadians. So it's that kind of an energy that can be restless and impulsive. So that full moon can make us feel things a little bit more, a little bit antsy. I think I would like to describe it that way. Now, what I want to focus on is the energy field that is around all of us, and it's general. So I don't feel good about doing general, but that's all we can do because I'm just throwing it out there to everybody. So the first energy field that's been presented to us is looking at our lives and trying to educate ourselves. This is one of the cards that came up for us, to educate ourselves about our own particular finances and to work towards small financial gains. So by saying that, what I mean is, I know I have friends that, it's surprising, but I do. I have some friends that they don't budget at all. So they have no idea what they spend at restaurants. They have no idea, maybe if they're spending too much gas for the month. They have no idea of how much their electricity bill is. I, on the other hand, am ridiculous. I can tell you if a debit memo for $1 comes off of my account that they can't account for. So don't do me and don't do them. Kind of go in the middle. So what they're saying is, with the energy where it is, it would do well to educate yourself about your own financial resources, where you think you are financially. How can you put yourself in a good position? What would be a good position for yourself? So they're asking us to spend a little bit of thought and energy on our physical experience. That's money, security, comforts, health, body, all of that. And this is saying that if we have some financial gain, take some of it, put it away for a possible rainy day. Let's hope that you don't have a rainy day, but just in case. So that's all they're saying. They're saying be willing to learn maybe a method of how you can have a financial plan or some educational opportunities. So it's an energy field that wants us to keep our minds open to maybe pursuing something like a new educational degree will be offered to some of you. Maybe with the car manufacturing doing what it's doing and all the tariffs and the upheaval, some of us will be offered some career opportunities that maybe we wouldn't have considered in other circumstances. So they just want us to look at slow, steady progress. Being patient, being persistent, being thrifty, attend to your duty, be realistic, be frugal. They don't want us to be silly right now. Show kindness, show yourself that you can be determined, and have respect for the material things that you have. That kind of energy field, I don't even know how I would explain it actually. Certain things that I have, like let me say my saddle. I respect my saddle. There's a lot of hours in that saddle, and it was my butt that softened it. So I have a lot of respect for my saddle. But that means I take care of it. I take care of my bridle. I make sure it's oiled. I want it to feel good on the horse when I use it. I don't want it stiff. So they're just saying, look at what you have, honor it, and take care of it. And they're asking, like with the Pentacle energy field, they're asking for us to maybe get ourselves out in nature. Listen to the frogs that are out there right now. Feel maybe the wind that might be a little sharp and cold, but then that sun comes out and you get to feel the sun. Listen to the new birds. The robins are singing. They're fighting. They're mating. They're choosing sides. The cardinals are out. The blue jays are out. So they're saying, if you get a chance, move towards nature. They just want us to move towards nature. Embrace it, appreciate it, and take some educational opportunities from nature so that we can be eager to be involved in different things. So they want us to have that energy of kind of like a child, just being eager to get going and get this new way of working with things. So they're saying that maybe some of us may be presented with an opportunity to make money, to engage in maybe some new form of career, or to be thinking about it, or new business venture, anything like that. Just be open. This isn't going to be for everybody, but it will be for some of you, and I guess they thought it was important enough to bring it up. The next one is value your energy. I know with the full moon we have a little bit more energy, but they're asking for us to manage our energy the way we would manage our money. You don't just throw your money on the counter, you count it out and you give them what they ask for. So they're saying do that with your energy. Don't throw it around. If you're going to be on the phone, maybe sit down and don't pace, which would be a waste of energy. Look at if you're standing talking to somebody and you know that it's going to go on for a long time, is there a chair that you could take advantage of to conserve your energy? So they're just saying, look at how you're spending your energy and spend it the way you would your money. Just be conscious of energy management. So this particular one is saying that some of you are going to be in an energy field where the finances may be a little bit, and they already said this once and they're repeating it, which scares me a little, will be a little scant. The yields will be a little scant. So if I'm looking at my soybean field and I know that there's going to be scant yields, I'm just happy if I can pay for the fertilizer and the gas in the tractor and any tractor repairs. It might just pay for itself, and you just kind of make it. So this is going to be one of those times for some of us that we'll have to look at how we spend our money so that we aren't caught in a deficit. And that's, I don't even want to use that word, Trump uses it so much. So just be aware that some of us will be pushed or tugged into making some unwise decisions when it comes to the finances or our physical resources. Don't put yourself in an energy field that would make you dependent on somebody else's money, or take your independence away and make you dependent. Look at your life and say, what would make me dependent? So you want to look at, how do I achieve independence? There's going to be a little bit of a loss, a little bit of deprivation. So if you know it's going to be skinny, don't be wasteful. So that's just what they're asking us to look at in this next little bit. Now the next one is the card of the Lovers, which can mean, it's a major card, can mean that some of us may be asked or required or pushed into circumstances that would ask or call for a choice, and we have to make a choice. The problem is we don't have the information available to us to feel that we're making a good choice, or are we making a good choice, because we lack the information. We lack the crystal ball. So in that circumstances, what we have to do is we have to look at what's the worst thing that can happen, what's the best thing that can happen, what can I tolerate in this, and how do I make myself as safe as possible? In the position that this particular card is in, the people that have to make a choice are at risk for not making a good choice. So there's more weight on making a bad choice. So if you knew that you were going to have a bigger tendency to make a bad choice in the next little bit, you might be better to not make a choice at all, or try to get more information, or try to figure out what would constitute a bad choice for you. If you extrapolate that, what would be the end goal and where would that put you? Okay, I'm doing it. Trump was a bad choice. I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but it was. With our elections coming up, that this puts fear in my heart because I'm part of the human race. There's a bad choice coming. I'm hoping that we're not going to make a bad choice. Whichever choice we make, I'm hoping that our guides will guide us and make the choice, vote for the people that would be the best choice for us, considering the circumstances that we're in. So when we look at these kind of energy fields, we have to be careful. It's exercising caution. This is what we need to do, is look at how do I exercise caution if I'm at risk for making a bad choice, if my energy is depleted, if my finances will be a little bit more lean, what choices should I make? And that's just what they're asking us to really take a peek at. Emotionally, they're saying if we can, take a breath, one step back, and look at the big picture. Try not to get too caught in little events, even though little events are important, but don't let the little events throw us off our path. Look at the big picture. What is your particular good big picture? What do you see for your life as a big picture? So this is something that they want us to identify. What's important to you? What do you see realistically for yourself, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially? And how do you move towards that good big picture that you see for yourself? And that's what we have. Alrighty, I want to thank you for taking your time and sharing your time with me. I hope we all get a nice, good vision board and visualize all of this nonsense turning out really well, or the best case scenario. That's what I'm hoping for. And I would like to really and sincerely thank Charlie O'Brien for putting this up on Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. Look at that, I don't even have to read it anymore. Look at me. Most of the platforms. He's got it on most of the platforms. And then he gives me the link and I put it up on Facebook from YouTube. And don't be afraid to tune in to listen to him with all the classic hits on the big number 8 radio.com, big8radio.com. What's better than music? And you got to take advantage of his voice. So listen to that. That's it. Oh, you want to feel good? Listen to the old songs. Alrighty, if you need me, I'd be happy to do a reading for you. Just give me a call or text 519-726-6699, or you can email me at terri.coutts@gmail.com. Take care of your animals. They're going to be a little restless in the next few days, so Get them out there and get that energy off. Get them working. Alrighty. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks again. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening to Insights with Terri Coots. Visit Terri's website at terriworld.com. TERRI world.com.